Hello, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse the weird exposure. Can't do anything about it. I could auto-correct it, but it'll change and it'll mess up during the video, so just bear with me. You're not going to see my face for too much longer. We're here to talk about the Alec Baldwin Rust movie shooting, because I did a video where I discussed Hannah Gutierrez-Reed suing the ammo supplier, which is very much just playing the blame game. Just blame. Just all round, who can we blame? And also I theorised that she's trying to plant the seed of doubt moving forwards if it was to go, to a criminal jury court, basically. However, in that lawsuit, she implicates Alec Baldwin, essentially laying the blame on him because he refused to attend essentially a safety rehearsal, which is that is actually pretty damning, to be perfectly honest. So let's dive into it today, ladies and gents. If the fantastic, good times. There we go. Oh dear. Right, here we go. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, so here we have it, ladies and gents. This is the article which I just thought we would cover today. But yeah, Alec Baldwin ignored Rust Armourer's request to attend a cross-draw training just days before the shooting. And this is in the lawsuit, right? So, it's pretty major because it was a cross-draw. And you have to attend these safety meetings. You have to attend them. You have to... I mean, it's safety. You got to take it seriously, right? If you don't, people die. Also, I am aware that Alec Baldwin has given over his phone now, and I'm going to be doing a video on that as well. Quite a lot of content being released today, about 4 or 5 videos. So if you haven't already, please do hit subscribe and turn the bell notifications on to notify all. And that also goes for returning subscribers. Just check, because someone said on another video that they'd had theirs completely changed, their settings. So just double check, because YouTube likes to play silly buggers. But anyway, here we go, right? So we know that the armourer is shooting. We know that the armourer is suing, the ammo supplier, because apparently live ammo was mixed in with dummy rounds. Now that doesn't really tend to hold too much weight, because as many people have commented on those videos, is that you can tell, and it almost, she's almost like indicting herself. She's implicating herself, admitting guilt because she. Essentially didn't do a job properly. She did not check. She's admitted she didn't check it. The words and the quote was, "I didn't check it too much," or something to that effect. But this further implicates herself even more by saying, well, yeah, there was live ammo mixed in with dummy rounds. It's like, yeah, you would be able to tell that. You would actually be able to tell that. But we know that she's suing them anyway and trying to, play the blame game. And I think firmly it's just trying to cast... I stand by it. I think that she's playing the long game and trying to cast doubt in a potential jury's mind if it was to go to a court. Not the lawsuit with the ammo supplier, but if she was taken to court for the death of Helena Hutchins, and obviously a jury was there, I think this lawsuit and it making headlines is the attempt to change a potential future jury's mind. But this is the interesting thing. So she said in her suit that Alec Baldwin did not respond when she tried to schedule firearms training. And that could actually turn up in the phone evidence that Santa Fe Sheriff's Department will soon have. Because if there's a bunch of messages from her going, hey, we need to do this cross-draw training, and no replies, which in theory should actually be from her side as well, but then it might have just been spoken word rather than... Yeah. But anyway, let's take a look. So the actor Alec Baldwin ignored a request to attend a cross-draw training just days before he fatally shot cinematographer on the set of Rust. That's Helena Hutchins. And that's in the lawsuit, right? So here we have it. Gutierrez-Reed's lawsuit isn't directly about Alec Baldwin, but again, some interesting stuff does come to light within it. So she doesn't name Baldwin as a defendant or allege that he violated any laws. Because again, she wouldn't really be able to do that. Like if she's suing someone else, you can't, you have to bring the lawsuit to everyone. But her lawsuit does appear to cast some blame on the actor. I would say unequivocally it does. I mean, it's pretty damning that someone refuses and just ignores a request. Hey, we need to do this safety training. Silence, silence, silence. Not good. Saying he failed to attend training and pointing to his handling of the weapon. Which, again, she's trying to remove all blame from herself. But it's very difficult to do that because she should have still checked the ammo going in to the gun. So the lawsuit, again, it's just a failing on every angle. Everyone has failed to handle themselves appropriately on this movie. So the lawsuit says Gutierrez-Reed asked Baldwin to schedule the training on October 15th, less than a week before the fatal shooting, but she never heard back from the actor. It's pretty bad. That is actually pretty bad. So a lawyer representing Baldwin didn't immediately respond Thursday to Insider's request for comment. I don't think they have replied at all. Now it's interesting, so Gutierrez-Reed's lawsuit says that she was not inside the mock church when Baldwin shot the cinematographer Helena Hutchins on October 21st because she believed that no gun-related rehearsing was underway. That seemingly sort of contradicts some other elements. I mean, we knew that she wasn't in there, but they'd already said that they'd checked the guns, so you would know, you would think that, I don't know whether we should let that one slide. It almost seemingly contradicts some stuff. But anyway, the suit adds that she also knew the film set's COVID-19 protocols. That was the first thing that they said, was that she couldn't be in there due to COVID-19. Not because of she didn't believe any gun-related activity was going on. The first thing that was stated was always COVID-19, so that's interesting. But anyway, we have this. So the lawsuit says no one called Gutierrez-Reed back into the church when Baldwin began rehearsing the scene, which involved a cross-draw, even though a presence was required for any gun-related filming or rehearsing. It's not a good look. That's pretty bad. Hannah did not see the weapon, nor did she have custody of it for approximately 15 minutes. Yeah, because that'd be David Hall's. Inside that 15-minute window, Baldwin began practicing a cross-draw in which he would grab the gun from his shoulder holster with his opposite hand and withdraw it, the lawsuit says. Hutchins also directed Baldwin to point the firearm in a direction during that window, the lawsuit says, and it adds that Gutierrez-Reed would have never permitted Baldwin to point the firearm at Hutchins had she been inside the church. This is interesting because this is acting as if she was aware of what was going on, and she wouldn't have been aware, she wouldn't have known what was going on because she wasn't inside the church. So some of it is a bit, she's going off other people's statements, I guess you could say. So here's the statement anyway. Had Hannah been called back in, she would have re-inspected the weapon and every round again. That's, I think, trying to cover her tracks from an earlier statement saying, I didn't check it too much. Not a good look. And instructed Baldwin on safe gun practices with the cross-draw, as was her standard practice on set and under circumstances where 1. Baldwin did not respond to Hannah's request on October 15th to schedule cross-draw training, and 2. The gun had been out of her possession for 15 minutes. So not good. Not good. Now, this is interesting, and this is where you think, what's going on here? Gutierrez-Reed's lawsuit also describes her role in the hours leading up to the shooting. It says she had personally loaded Baldwin's gun with dummy rounds, which could be distinguished from live ammunition by the visible holes in them. Hannah loaded 4 dummy rounds with holes in them from her pants pocket, a 5th dummy round from the box with a hole in it, and attempted to load a 6th dummy round without a hole in it from the box, but it would not go into the chamber, and she thought the chamber might need to be cleaned. Does this not just damn herself even more? Hey, there was one without a hole in it, and another which didn't even fit. Oh, it might need to be cleaned. That's not a good look. Really not a good look. And also, that does contradict what she'd said previously, where she'd said, I didn't check it too much. The lawsuit adds that Gutierrez-Reed shook the 6th round to ensure herself that it was a dummy round. Again, this does contradict previous statements, unequivocally. Gutierrez-Reed then gave Baldwin the gun just after 10 a.m, and he had continuous possession of the gun with the 5 dummy rounds loaded into it until the lunch break at 12:30, the lawsuit says. It adds that the armourer asked Baldwin roughly every 30 minutes between scenes whether he would like to give the gun back for safekeeping, but Baldwin said no each time. Notorious gun-toting Baldwin, apparently. After the lunch break, he's renowned for hating guns. Gutierrez Reed cleaned the 6th chamber of the gun and loaded it with another round from the dummy box, the lawsuit says. To the best of Hannah's knowledge, there you go, this is where she aligns herself with the previous statement. To the best of Hannah's knowledge, the gun was now loaded with 6 dummy rounds. And then just starts talking about herself being like overworked and things like that. Like, I get that, but don't take the job if that's the case. Like, I get it, but there was already another armourer that refused to take the job, who was a veteran. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think. He should have attended cross-draw training. He's pretty bad for not doing that. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this phone situation, but I'll be doing a video on that now shortly as well. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you appreciate the coverage of this particular topic, please do hit that thumbs up button. Please do share it. And support the channel further. We've got memberships, we've got Patreon, and we've also got my Instagram and Twitter for some weird reason that doesn't really support the channel, but you can follow me there. Cheers. Take care.